My top 5 tips for gaming. Finding out the niche in controls. By this, I mean to find out how the character moves when either shooting or hitting, depending on which game you're playing, and how much health will it take when taking damage, whether you do either, or like when playing God of War. In this case, 2018, or mostly God of War Ragnarok. I know that while swinging the axe or blade of chaos, I can stop in the middle of my combo to dodge a hit. However, when you are too deep in doing combo with the blade of chaos, it makes it so you have to finish the combo even if you take or taking one hit before you finish the combo. Nevertheless, same rules apply. Number two, enemy types. Which enemies are the most difficult, whether they hit the hardest or the health goes down, slowly, or maybe both. And it is both in some games. It depends which game it is, what kind of enemy they have, etc. But however, same thing kind of applies.
Time to meet the
Whether the
sacrifice.
enemy hits the hardest or the health goes down the slowest,
These
or in some cases
motherfucking
both,
sacrifice.
and both is the most annoying type of enemies. You have to prepare yourself always with not only the right amount of health in a certain area, especially when it's your first time playing the game, but also the amount of weapons slash ammo to have. Too little ammo but a lot of weapons, then you will definitely have to make your shots count. And depending on the game, run around to get more while still trying to defeat an
You get
enemy.
shot by a
A lot of or enough ammo slash weapons, but not enough health. Basically, those same rules apply. It will require a lot of dodging and or parrying. I know it's a slippery slope, but once you understand this part of a specific video game, you know exactly what to do in any situation, whether you are new to the game and especially
they
when more
sometimes
experience
the sacrifice
within a
sometimes
first or
is supposed to
second
play whistle.
or more type of
That's
walkthrough.
crazy.
And now, number three, weapons.
No, I never
Pretty
knew until
simple,
my
really.
last
Just
walkthrough
understanding the weapons,
that
how
in
they
order to
work,
take
and
an
which
arrow
enemies to
out of your
use them
fucking
on any
body,
given time.
you have to
The best
fucking
types and
hold
the
R1.
worst types.
I literally googled
Well, the best
talking
times and
about
worst
arrows in
times,
the
so go
body
both
and
go
shit.
hand in hand.
My
And to
last
just
walkthrough, and it
completely
wasn't
not
within
use
this
them,
scene. It was during another
you,
scene
you gotta know when to completely not
when
use a weapon
Phil
because
was fighting the
obviously using a
sacrifice.
weapon at the wrong time, with the wrong enemy, you might feel like, oh, I should save that kind of energy. Depending on, again, what kind of game you're playing, whether it's shooting or a power up type of game. And whether it's an arrow, sword, or even,
Shit.
you know, whether it's an arrow, sword, or even a gun, it's always best to avoid a weapon sometimes or altogether and stick to a specific one at that moment. Or use a couple depending on the distance of the enemy and or the health.
Come here,
Or maybe use
motherfucker.
all at your disposal for enemies similar to the Valkyrie from 2018's God of War. Understand the weapons and you'll do just fine.
Shit.
Number 4, upgrading for New Game Plus. In this day and age, in modern gaming, just about all games come with New Game Plus. Well, if they are older games you bought late, they will. Newer ones will soon come via an update, assuming you have internet. So I suggest you try to upgrade your weapon, stats, and character as much as you can before
I got
starting a new
assholes.
game plus. And for those of you who surprisingly might not know what new game plus is when you start a whole new game with all the upgrades and power ups from your previous slash first walkthrough, which comes in handy especially when you decide to play on a much harder difficulty for your new playthrough. And then on to number 5. Don't procrastinate. If you are one of those people like me who are playing multiple games and you sometimes don't play one of those games for long periods of times, example for days, weeks, or even a month or two, that will turn out bad because then you will forget how to play with the game mechanics, forget the controls, and you have to keep trying to refresh your memory while playing the game. It's so annoying. Even to this day, I still do that. Like with Resident Evil 7, Demon Slayer, the video game, and
I
Hogwarts
got the
Legacy.
invisible prone
Just
thing
try
now,
your
which is
best not to
why
do, or at least not
she
for a
didn't
long
see me
period
the
of time.
first time. Oh,
Not play a game
the few
and
times I
just
was
completely ignore it.
shit.
I know it might be hard, but yeah, I believe you. And now with that being said, thanks for watching my top 10 tips for gaming. If you have any other tips that you want to put in the comment section, say it or let me know. Especially for the last tip, for try to keep up with the game and not leave it alone for a long period of time. Let me know if we could discuss it in the comment section. And just watching, you like to subscribe. Peace. And if you guys decide to stick around and watch me kill the rest of these scars, feel free. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.
These fucking whistles. Okay, you whistling. He ain't whistling back. That's the last one, I think.